morning to you. It's our last show of the year and we're looking back at some of my highlights, including my attempt at cold water swimming. Also, coming up on the show today, making history, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern tells me about bringing her baby to work. Then, acting royalty, Dame Emma Thompson talks honestly about betting all on camera. And...
Now you're dressed in black, when I left you were dressed in white. Can you feel me? Can you feel me?
I'm sure you know by now how much I love this guy. 22 years on from his debut album, Craig David reveals how he still suffers with imposter syndrome. First though, well, it was a huge moment this year when Sam Ryder took the UK to second place at Eurovision. Hurrah! Our best performance in 25 years, and he joined me fresh from the celebrations. But honestly, what an amazing experience. How was it to be there? And because there felt as if there was so much love in that room.
Yeah, it was honestly, that was the biggest thing that I've like taken away. Like, it was palpable, the energy. It really did feel like some kind of church. The amount of joy in the room. Like, I think it's the most happy place and a happy experience I've ever been immersed in. And to share it with not just my team, but my team and my closest friends. So like, to sit there and all like catch glimpses of each other and be like, this is happening, we're really here. And I think when the first 12 points came in, I fell off into the plastic hedge behind the sofa. It was... I
would have done the same. I didn't quite know what to do with myself, Sam. We couldn't believe it. Everybody was looking at one another going, did that just happen? Did that just happen? It was fantastic. Yeah. Now, look, nobody...
You can see, like, all the delays.
Yeah, I know all the reactions. You know... Nobody was going to beat Ukraine. Of course not. And that's the way it should be. Hugely, hugely symbolic, hugely emotional. And in any other year, you would have won. But actually, I guess you don't mind being second to that song.
Absolutely not. I would, if there was another year, and let's just, for argument's sake, say that there was a possibility of going and living this experience in a different year and winning, I'd still rather have experienced this year and have been a part of that sign of solidarity for the Ukraine, because those guys and that whole team are amazing. They're incredible, and what they did, how they carried themselves was admirable and just completely inspirational. So just the best feeling ever. Total and pure joy and elation.
There is something about you that when I see your little face, I just feel better. You know, there are some people in the world that just look at you, that just make you smile. It's a wonderful thing to have. And of course, you are, you know, you're global anyway. You had this massive TikTok following anyway. And I think you've brought lots more people to Eurovision that maybe wouldn't have watched if, you know, a whole sort of younger generation, which is incredible.
Thank you so much, Lorraine. You're an absolute sweetheart, total legend, and just a pleasure to be chatting with you. And that's so cool of you to say, because I'm such a big Eurovision fan. It will be like the most important, and rewarding experience and moment of my life, like meeting those artists and sharing that space, like everyone being kind of, I don't know, so admirable to get on that stage in front of that many people. It's, you know, it's not easy, and you know, your mind's racing a lot of the time, and just to have shared it with those people is unforgettable. You've
sort of blazed a trail now. I mean, you're going to be a tough act to follow next year, but it just shows you, go for somebody that's got a massive TikTok following, that can really sing, that's got a great song, and the staging, it just all came together, didn't it? It just all lined up.
Yeah, I mean, also the team around is just so crucial. The energy of your friends and sort of being around that kindness and patience and just like consistency is incredibly important as well, because it's a very psychological experience, I think, too. Like, it is slightly, like I said before, bonkers. So you have to make sure you've got good people around you. a good support system.
It is completely bonkers. Now, look, I'm not the only one who loves you. Alicia Keys, you did a cover of one of Alicia Keys's beautiful songs, and there she is listening to you, and look at the reaction. I love that. I mean, she just thought it was so beautiful. Yeah, that must, for you, that must be when you do a song that obviously you love very much because it means a lot to you, and then the person who wrote it and is responsible for it loves it too. That's amazing.
It's so incredible. And Alicia is like a force of a woman, like amazing writer, singer, producer, and just fantastic energy. To kind of get a little nod from her, it felt like a little breadcrumb from the universe, like giving me a little bit of hope and faith that I was on the right path, that I was doing, I don't know, the right thing, singing. And that for an artist, when they're kind of under the radar, means so much. You can't express how much, because all you need is that little like moment of belief to keep going, and it like fuel in the tank that will take you for miles and miles. So big up, Alicia.
It's just